Hello, companions. It's wonderful to be with you today. We're going to talk about one of the most magnificent stories ever told. No, not a story from a movie or a comic book, but a true story that is the beginning of everything. I'm talking about the story of creation. Have you ever just stopped and looked up at the stars on a clear night and wondered, how did all of this get here? Or watched a tiny seed sprout from the ground and grow into a huge tree? The Bible gives us the answer. In Genesis, it tells us how our world began. And in John chapter 1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made." And who is the Word? That's right, it's Jesus. Jesus is our Creator. Isn't that amazing to think about? The same Jesus who walked the earth and loves us so much is the one who spoke and worlds came into being. This week, we're not just going to talk about the creation story, we're going to experience it. Your requirement is to review the story of creation and to keep a 7-day outdoor log of your personal observations from nature. For each day of the week, you'll focus on the things that God created on that corresponding day. This will help us connect the Bible story to the real world around us. So, let's get ready for our 7-day adventure. We'll start on Sunday, which corresponds to day 1. On day 1, God said, "Let there be light." Before this, the Bible says everything was dark. Can you imagine complete darkness? So on Sunday, your job is to observe light. Notice the sunrise. Write down what you see. Observe all the sources of light you can find. How does the world look different in the bright light of noon compared to the soft light of the evening? On day 2, God created the expanse, separating the waters. He made our atmosphere and the sky. So on Monday, look up. Describe the clouds. Is the sky clear blue or is it gray and stormy? Keep a little weather chart for the day. Feel the wind on your face. That's all part of what God made on the second day. On day 3, God made dry land and commanded it to produce plants, trees, and flowers. So on Tuesday, get outside and look for plants. You could sketch a flower or press a beautiful leaf in your logbook. Notice all the different shades of green. Talk to a gardener or a farmer if you can. It's a day to appreciate all the wonderful plants God created. On day 4, God made the sun, the moon, and the stars. These were to give light and to mark seasons, days, and years. So on Wednesday, observe the sun's path across the sky. Then at night, look for the moon and stars. Can you find any constellations? Write about how it feels to look at the vast universe God made. Day 5 was for the creatures of the water and the air. So on Thursday, it's time for bird and fish watching. How many different birds can you see or hear? Watch what they are doing. If you live near a pond or stream, or even have a pet fish, observe them. Notice how perfectly they are made for their environment. Day 6 was a very busy day. God made all the land animals, and then as his crowning act, he created humanity, Adam and Eve, in his own image. On Friday, observe the animals around you. It could be your pet, squirrels in the park, or even little insects on the ground. Also, think about people. What makes us special in God's creation? And finally, day 7, the Sabbath. What did God do on the 7th day? He rested. He blessed this day and made it holy as a memorial of his creation. On Sabbath, your log entry should be special. As you rest, look for things in nature that remind you of God's love and care. Maybe it's a beautiful sunset, the shade of a large tree, or the sound of a bird's song. Write down a prayer of thanks to our amazing Creator. This log isn't just an assignment, it's a chance to get to know our Creator, Jesus, in a deeper way. I can't wait to hear about all the wonderful things you discover. God bless you as you begin your creation adventure.